Hey, welcome to Ren Behind the Practice. I'm Sophie Campisi. I'm a holistic business strategist, and I spend a lot of my time in conversation with practitioners, coaches, healers, guides, people who are doing mission driven, heart led work. They have devoted their lives to serving others. And what I have seen over and over again is that a lot of incredibly talented practitioners are doing amazing, brilliant, deep work. And behind the scenes of building a sustainable practice can feel confusing. It can feel isolating and usually way, way harder than it should be or than we thought it was going to be. Not because we're doing something wrong, but because most of us were trained to serve. Most of us were trained in our expertise, in our modality. We weren't trained to build really solid, sustainable businesses, especially as solopreneurs. And there are big, big gaps out there in the market. There's a lot of business content out there, but not a lot specifically for our industry, specifically for holistic service providers who are wide awake, conscious, autonomous beings who aren't just going to do something because it's trendy or because someone tells them to do it. It has to feel right for them. It has to be aligned with their nervous system. So a lot of the stuff that's out there is not working for us. We try it. We do all the things that people say, if you do this, it's going to work, and it doesn't. And there are a lot of podcasts out there, but so much of what I see is either polished highlight reels or advice that isn't really specific to the reality of holistic, heart-led work. And it's just not working. Meanwhile, the conversations that so many of us are craving are happening quietly in the background. A lot of us are internalizing it, thinking, oh, it's just me. None of this stuff is working for me because I must be doing something wrong, or I must not be business savvy, or just not good with technology, or just not good with social media or Instagram. But it's just not true. There is a bigger problem at play. The business advice out there really doesn't work for us. So what I'm really interested in highlighting is the messy middle, is the uncertainty, those recalibrations, the pivots, the conversations, I love this work. I love what I do. I love working with my clients, but I'm not sure that my business is working. Or I thought more effort would equal more traction, and I've tried all of the things, but it still isn't working. Those are the conversations that I want to bring forward because I think that is a big part of what is missing. So this show is simple. Each episode is a short, warm, peer-to-peer conversation with a practitioner who is building in real time. It's not a modality showcase. It's a reflective conversation about what people are building, where they're headed, what success looks like for them, what feels uncertain or tender right now, what feels harder than they thought it should be or thought it would be, and what it really looks like behind the scenes to grow a holistic, mission-driven, heart-led practice. My intention is that these conversations feel first and foremost human and authentic. No performance, no proving, no marketing voice, but really, really real, in real time, real life, what we're all going through. A space where you can be honest about what's working, what isn't working, and what you actually want without feeling like you're the only one navigating it, because you're not. So if you're listening, my hope is that you feel less alone, more validated, more seen, held, and supported in both what you want and in the hard parts. And if you're ever a guest on the show, my goal is the same, to help you feel seen, heard, and held while we name what's real so that we can all start working toward closing the gaps. So that's why this exists. Ren behind the practice. If you're building something meaningful and you're in the middle of it, you're in the right place. Okay, let's get into it.